Mr. Kono. Thank you for being here. I'm honored to host today's Trilateral Ministers meeting. The Trilateral Defense Partnership between the United States, the Republic of Korea, and Japan is vital to our shared security. Our societies share common values and interests that bind us together, and our defense partnership remains the bedrock of our relationship. Together, our nations remain committed to a stable, secure, and prosperous Indo-Pacific region. This is particularly important at a time when the international rules-based order is under duress. I look forward to hearing your assessments of the security situation in North Korea, where the United States remains committed to the final, fully verified denuclearization of the DPRK. I want to thank the Republic of Korea and Japan for their significant contributions to the United Nations Security Council resolution enforcement efforts. I also look forward to discussing the challenges that a growing and more assertive China poses to the stability of the region. Beijing is increasingly resorting to coercion and intimidation to advance its strategic objectives at the expense of other nations. The United States seeks a constructive relationship with China that is results-oriented, but we will stand firm in upholding well-established international rules and norms. Our continued trilateral partnership remains the key to addressing these security challenges and to preserving our freedom and our prosperity. It is important that we all work together, closely, to achieve our shared goals. This means looking beyond and overcoming bilateral issues that harm our efforts and play into the hands of Pyongyang and Beijing. As such, we will also talk about the importance of information sharing between allies. Thank you once again. And I now invite Minister Jeong and Minister Kono to make any opening comments to the press. Minister Jeong.
장관님, 또 많이 되시는 조금 장관님을 이곳 방콕에서 뵙게 되어 반갑습니다. 에스per 장관님과는 태국 방문에 앞서 지난 15일 날 한국에서 제51차 SCM을 통해서 북한한 한미동맹 관계를 재확인하는 의미 있는 시간을 가졌습니다. 코노다로 바니데시님은 오전에 양자회담을 통해서 많은 의견을 교환했는데 다시 이렇게 만나게 돼서 기쁘게 생각하면서 앞으로 더욱 자주 만나서 한일 관계의 미래지향적인 발전을 위해서 긴밀히 나갈 수 있기를 기대합니다.
Senator Esper, Minister Taro, it is very good to see you again here in Bangkok. For Senator Esper, we've already had our 51st Security Consultative meeting right before our visit to Thailand, and we have reaffirmed the steadfast ROK-US alliance, and it was a very meaningful time for both of us. Minister Kono, I know that we have met already this morning for our bilateral meeting, and we have exchanged robust opinions, and I hope to have these occasions more often in the future, so we can have a more future-oriented, we can contribute to a future-oriented development of the ROK-Japan relationship.
최근의 지역 내 안보 환경을 보면 과거 갈등과 대립의 대결 구도로 되돌아가느냐 아니면 밝은 미래를 향해 협력과 상생의 새로운 시대를 열어가느냐 하는 역사의 기로에 서 있다고 보여집니다.
Looking upon the security environment within the region, I believe that we stand at a historical juncture that can lead back to a past of conflict and friction, or lead upwards into a bright future of cooperation, coexistence.
먼저 한반도 상황으로 최근 북한은 비핵화 관련 북미 실무 협상이 성과를 거두지 못하자 미사일 발사 등 완전한 비핵화의 경로에서 이탈하려고 하는 조짐이 있습니다.
So to begin, to go into some of my comments with regards to the conditions of North Korea, with the working level talks recently between North Korea and the U.S. falling short, there has been attempts to derail itself from the talks for denuclearization and will continue firing missiles.
동북아 지역 강대국들은 힘의 논리를 통해서 자국의 이익과 영향력을 확대하려는 입장이 두드러지면서 영내 불안정을 초래하고 있습니다.
Furthermore, players within the region are utilizing the logic of power to further interests as well as influence and leading up to the instability within the region.
한편 최근에는 최인접 우방국인 한일 간에도 역사, 정치, 경제 문제로 한미일 안보 협력이 크고 작은 난관에 봉착해 있는 안타까운 현실입니다.
And even for our closest friend geographically with Japan, for historical, political, and economic reasons, there have been small and large difficulties for the relationship.
이러한 엄중하고 복잡한 현재의 한반도와 동북아 안보 환경 하에서 삼국 국방장관들이 함께 대화할 수 있는 자리를 갖게 된 것은 매우 뜻깊게 생각합니다.
So within this dynamic of a pressing security situation, I believe it's very meaningful to have a cabinet-level discussion between the three nations on these topics.
따라서 오늘 이 회의를 통해서 한반도와 동북아 지역의 평화와 안전 보장을 위한 두 분 장관님의 해안을 함께 공유하고 진솔한 대화를 나누면서 한반도와 동북아 지역의 평화와 안정을 위해 한미일 안보 협력의 모멘텀을 계속 이어나가는 것이 중요하다고 생각하고 한미일 삼국의 공동 가치와 안보 이익을 바탕으로 현재의 한일 관계가 미래지향적으로 발전되기를 진심으로 희망합니다. 감사합니다.
And I look forward to having an open-hearted discussion with the Secretary and the Minister with regards to their valuable opinions with regards to peace and stability within the region as well as the peninsula. And I believe it's a very important occasion for us to be able to talk about peace and stability between the three of us, especially when it comes to the shared values, security, and interests of the three nations. I hope also to contribute to the future orientation of the ROK-Japan relationship. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jeong. Mr. Kono?
Well, I'm honored to meet the Secretary of Defense, Esper, and the Minister of National Defense, Kyeong-doo. The first time since I assumed my role as the Defense Minister last September. This is the 13th Trilateral Defense Ministerial meeting among Japan, the U.S., and the Republic of Korea. On this occasion, it is very important to share thoughts and discuss future cooperation under the current situation, where no one could be optimistic about North Korea. North Korea has repeatedly launched more than 20 missiles this year, including new types of ballistic missiles as well as a submarine-launched ballistic missile. This act is in clear violation of UN Security Council resolution, and we express the deepest regret. The repeated launch of ballistic missiles is a serious threat to peace and stability of Japan and the region. Diplomatic efforts have continued to achieve CVID of North Korea's all weapons of mass destruction, including biological and chemical weapons, and ballistic missiles of all ranges in accordance with UN Security Council resolution. We have yet seen concrete progress in disposal of North Korea's nuclear weapons and missiles. In these circumstances, as Defense Authority of Japan, the U.S., and Republic of Korea, what we need to do is to continue to promote trilateral defense cooperation and to make every effort in order to maintain peace and stability in the region. I expect to have informative discussion today, not only to make step forward in trilateral cooperation for implementation of UN Security Council resolutions in a complete manner, but also to maintain readiness to any future action taken by North Korea. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Minister. Thank you all.
I said I described it as a large walk.
So